Okay, so obviously, come closer. To say that this young lady has impacted our department doesn't even get to hit the nail on the head. The words even that we're about to convey are not just from the two of us. There were at least 8 teachers putting in input of how much we adore Ligia, and just the motivation, the inspiration, the encouragement, what other adjectives can I even think of to just go on of what she does for the teachers as well as the students is just amazing. So I can give you the background of academically why she's amazing. I could go on for 5-10 minutes talking about the academics, but that's not why she's here. She is truly a standout academically in math. Highest grade on the final exam first semester in pretty much 2 courses, because she took 2 math classes at the same time. But it's what she does outside of the math class that is what has set her as a just shining star and what has inspired so many. We have a new program in the math department this year, and that is a student advocacy program where we ask our students, some select students, to come in and tutor in our extension classes. And the extension classes are for students who typically struggle in math and have had difficulties, and we have some peers that will come in and help with those students. So this was a brand new program, and this one right here was the first one to step up. But not only does she go in and give a free period to tutor, she actually goes into Miss Madigan's 9th period class to relearn the material, so when she goes into the extension class the next day, she's fully prepared to help all of those students. She develops questions. She develops problems to put on the board. She actually asks her teachers, what strategies can I use to help these kids, because I'm not sure how to reach them. Teacher in training right here. And more than that, like Miss Madigan, her words were, if I could legally give you money to be in my classroom, I would pay you, because you are acting as an aide and you deserve to be paid for what you're doing. The comments were made that students have actually commented about how Ligia motivates them and inspires them to want to learn. And we have found her in the hallway saying, hey, don't forget about your test tomorrow. Don't forget to do your homework. You know, we've got a review session we need to do. And this is all coming from a student. So that leadership, you know, we can't train somebody to be like that. That is just in her heart. That is a part of her. And it's this love of learning that we all wish we could convey to all of our students. And she has this. This year, we have seen a change in Ligia and her confidence in mathematics, and now we finally got her saying, I think I want to be a math teacher. And it would be a fight of who would get to have her as a student teacher if she was so allowed to do that. But it is amazing what she has done. And as part of the collecting and gathering of data, Mr. Goy, who's another math teacher, sent this amazing piece in his email, and we just had to say it. He said, we would be the #1 academic school in the nation if all our students approached learning like Ligia does. And it was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't have said that any better, and it's true. She's amazing, she's wonderful, and she motivates me every day just to be better. So, in closing.
Yeah, she's a wow. Great job, Ms. Gogarty. When I decided that I want to be a teacher someday, I dreamt that maybe I would inspire a student someday if I worked hard enough and if I practiced my profession. And little did I, or could I have imagined 30 years ago, that someday students would be able to inspire me. And that is Ligia, and I will always be grateful. God bless you and thank you.
I'll just say this very quickly. I remember one of the things, I have the good fortune of seeing a lot of classroom teachers teach observations. You go in, you go out, talk to teachers, what you saw, what worked well, what could work better, that type of thing. I was in Miss Madigan's class, And most of my notes, if you ever see us in the classroom, you're just writing feverishly. You're just writing things down. A lot of my notes were about Legit. I'm like, then I saw Miss Madigan in our post observation. I'm like, who was that young lady in your classroom? It was, I can't imagine having a better, basically, student, co-teacher in there, and the way you were helping kids in there, and the ease in which you do that. And also, too, not only that, but the ease in which kids approached you, your peers. And that's not always easy being vulnerable like that to ask for help. And so you make it very comfortable. And that's really the essence of true leadership, and giving up of your time and yourself. So thank you. That's great. I did skip. It was